Entrance to the Ethnographic Museum is free if you have a Split card, which was given to us because we're staying for more than 3 days in Split. This is a chest to protect your valuable objects, just like today, jewelry, money, clothes from the 17th century. These are all parts of the chest, dowry chests. This portion of the Ethnographic Museum was the Church of St. Andrew, and let's see what it says. Dates back to the times of Severus the Great, when one of the 6 bedrooms in the west section of Diocletian's imperial apartments was turned into a church. The altar screen was pre-Romanesque, a cute representation of traditional life. This would always be one of my favorite rooms, the jewelry from the Dalmatian hinterland. That's what I call some serious, huge jewelry. And it's got to be so heavy. I can't even imagine wearing those earrings. They must have weighed a ton. There are all those silver ball-looking things that we saw in the beginning of the trip, all over Dubrovnik. There was also a convent here at one time, the convent of St. Clair. The weapons in this room are divided into 2 groups, cold steel weapons and firearms. All of the knives had sheaths of either wood, silver, or brass, depending upon the quality of the weapon. And why don't they just say according to how much money you have? You saw the leather belt in the other room where the men would tuck their firearms into. I mean, that was obligatory. You had to have a big leather belt. And I suppose the bigger, the better. More of those little silver volley thingies. Can you just imagine wearing this girl's breast piece from the first half of the 20th century? It has to weigh a ton with all these coins on it. And I wonder how much each of these individual coins are worth now. It's a 5 koruna. In this particular room are costumes from all over Croatia, the different regions, how people dressed. These chairs are part of the traditional culture from the end of the 17th century to the beginning of the 20th century, from Croatian rural way of life. Those are katrija or katrigas. They had a representative function. It was the honorary chair which belonged to the head of the family in a big family community. It was provided for the oldest family member and sometimes for an honored guest. The chair is also called my grandfather's chair and has almost completely died out, but it's called my grandfather's chair because of the wisdom that the grandfather would usually pass on to other generations.